up, guys? We just trained legs, mostly quads. We did quads and we did abs. So that workout is coming up right after I show you my post-workout drink. I'm gonna add a half a cup of egg whites. We're gonna blend up some kale. This is organic kale. It was on sale for 99 cents, which is pretty sweet. I'm gonna put a quarter cup of oats in there. And then I've got the Optimum Nutrition 100% gold standard whey protein. I get the chocolate flavor. I like chocolate, so that's what I'm going to put in there. And this one has 5 grams of branched chain amino acids in there already. I'm going to go ahead and add some of my, I've got Muscle Farm glutamine. Glutamine is really good for recovery, and I'm gonna need it after the leg workout we just did. You guys will know what I'm talking about after you try it. Okay, so glutamine. I'm gonna add 5 more grams of branched chain amino acids. Branched chain amino acids are really good for recovery, and they're also good for making sure that you're not going catabolic, which basically means you're gonna be able to keep your muscle. You're not gonna burn off any of your muscle. That's why you always hear people telling you to sip on branched chain amino acids when you're doing your cardio, because if you're doing a bunch of cardio, you're also burning a little bit of the muscle tissue if you're doing, say, over 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. So if you sip on some branched chain amino acids when you're doing cardio, that's really good. And I pretty much usually take between 10 grams and 15 grams of branched chain amino acids throughout the day. The workout is coming up, so enjoy the workout. Remember to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions whatsoever, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you get those pre-workout and post-workout drinks going on, especially adding that glutamine to your post-workout, because you're going to be sore for a few days after this leg workout. Enjoy.
Alright, I hope you guys are ready to work hard on this one, because this is a killer leg workout. You're going to be sore, you're going to be burning, you're going to want to fall over after you stand up. Just push through it as hard as you can. We started off here with box squats, okay? So this is going to force you to get the range of movement that you need to grow your legs. I see a lot of people at the gym doing like quarter or half reps on squats, and you want to go all the way down to where your knees are making a 90-degree angle at least. I go a little deeper than that. I've got long legs, so this is a very low box that we're using. I just made sure I touch my ass to the box every single time, okay? Ass to the grass is what they say. That's kind of a CrossFitter term, but I kind of like it. So I did 20 reps with 25 pounds on each side, and now I'm going for 20 reps with 45-pound plates on each side. And as you can see, I'm touching the box every single time, getting a nice deep squat, okay? Make sure you're pushing with your heels, making sure you're not coming up on your toes with the squat. One thing I did want to mention is I'm going to be filming basically every single workout. So I should be making 5 new videos every single week. So if you're ready to get in shape for summer, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and tell your buddies about it too. You can just follow along with the workouts. I'm going to be posting 5 days a week, but you guys are going to be a day behind. So if you just follow the workouts, you'll be, hopefully if you're pushing as hard as I am, you'll get to be in the same shape as I am. I'll do videos about my meal plan, all that good stuff. And if you guys have any questions, or you're struggling with any type of exercises, or you're lacking in one body part, just let me know in the comment section below what kind of workouts and exercises you'd like to see. That's one of the tough things about you being a YouTuber, is coming up with fresh new content every time. So I'll try and do a Q&A style video each week and answer your guys' questions. So that third set was a 25 and a 45 on each side, and I got 12 reps. And then this last set I put 2 45-pound plates on each side, and as you can see, I'm going all the way down to the box and back up. I like to really breathe into my stomach, fill my stomach with air, just to hold my core and my lower back tight when I'm doing squats. It just feels more comfortable for me. I'm wearing a belt on this last one just because it feels a little more comfortable. My gut doesn't get pushed out a bunch, and it just feels like it holds everything together a little better. But if you don't have a belt, that's a good trick, is just filling your stomach with air, holding all your core tight. So after squats, we moved on to leg press, and I did 4 sets. The first 3 were normal sets, okay? I got 20 reps with 2 45s and 2 25s, just warming it up. You can see the range of motion is all the way down. Making sure my knees are touching my chest every single time, okay? I don't want to see anyone doing quarter or half reps. You're in the gym to work and improve, so you're only cheating yourself if you're not getting the full range of motion. Each set I added on another 45-pound plate to each side, so this second set I'm doing 20 reps with 2 45s on each side plus 2 25s on each side of the top rack. Same range of motion all the way down, nice and slow, controlling the movement on the way down and exploding on the way up, just pushing it away from you as hard as you can, okay? It's gonna start burning after around 8 reps or so. So if you're struggling, just close your eyes, pin your head to the back of the bench, grit your teeth, and just push through it. The only way you're gonna improve is if you push yourself past your comfort zone, okay? If you need a little break, just take it and just keep pushing through those reps. Now I remember when I was younger, I used to load the leg press machine up with a bunch of weight, and I wouldn't get the range of motion that I'm getting now, and I wouldn't do quite as many reps. And my legs always stayed the same. They didn't grow, they didn't improve. And I noticed as soon as I started doing higher repetitions with leg day, I started to grow, okay? My quads got bigger, I was stronger, and everything just felt more stable when I'm working out on leg day. So first 2 warm-up sets, I always do 20 reps at least. This third set is the working set. I got 12 reps. And then this is what I like to call the drop set or hell set. I absolutely hate doing these, but this last set on the leg press is what's gonna make you grow. It's gonna be tough. You just gotta push through it. So we're getting 10 repetitions, starting with 3 plates on each side, okay? If you can't do that, maybe start with 3 25s or 3 10s on each side. Just make sure you're doing at least 3 drops. So we're doing 10 reps all the way down. Make sure you're touching your chest. You want to make sure that your knees are going in a straight angle, okay? You don't want them buckling in at all. If anything, if you feel like your legs are wobbly, try and push them out. I don't want to see your legs touching each other. Like, your knees need to be nice and straight, otherwise you're gonna hurt yourself. So I'm getting 10 more reps here with 2 plates, and Lindsay's gonna take off the plates. You can see my legs are shaking a little bit here. After 3 sets, this is my 4th set, my legs were burning like hell. So last reps here, just pumping them out. Make sure you get all your reps, okay? You're only cheating yourself if you skip your reps. So pumping them out, and that was the last one. You'll be able to see in my face, I was dying. It burns, but it's worth it. That's what makes you grow. Next exercise was leg extensions. I only filmed 1 set of the leg extension, and I filmed the drop set as well, which is coming up. But I did 3 sets regular and 1 drop set on leg extensions. The first 3 sets, I got 20 repetitions. Make sure that your legs are right around shoulder width apart. Your toes want to be flexed, okay? You don't want to point your toes. I like to flex my toes towards my shin. And just make sure you squeeze as hard as you can. Really squeeze those quads at the top of the movement. So after 3 normal sets of 20 repetitions, I do a drop set. So I started with 130 pounds, then I moved on to 100 pounds, then 70 pounds, then 40 pounds. And on the last set with 40 pounds, I did 20 repetitions. So it was 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, and then 20 reps on the last one. And if you guys are wondering, oh, why isn't he doing anything for hamstrings or calves? I'm going to be doing that in a couple days, so look out for that video. I've got some killer hamstring exercises for you that'll really build the back side of your legs. You want to make sure that you're building both the front and the back of your legs. You don't want to be lopsided. That's how you get knee problems, and you can really injure yourself if you're not building your legs all the way around, okay? So I'll be filming that video in a couple days. I'll probably be pretty sore still in a couple days, but I'll make sure I do hamstrings and calves and some glutes as well. So you can see this is I believe it's my last set on the drop set. Just pumping them out. This is really going to bring out the teardrop in your quads, that front section right by your knee. If you want to build the outside or any other section of your legs, just make sure that you're moving your feet in a different direction, okay? So that was the last leg exercise, burnt out the quads, and now I'm moving on to abs and obliques. So this first exercise here, I'm doing knee raises and leg raises. These are my absolute favorite exercise for building your lower abdominals and really toning them up. A lot of people always ask me what the best ab exercises are to make your abs look shredded, but you also have to realize that diet is the biggest part when it comes to getting your abs to show. If you're eating a bunch of crap and you're not doing any type of cardio, and then you're doing ab workouts and you're wondering why you can't see any of your six-pack abs coming through, that's why. It's all about your diet when it comes to getting your abs to show. They say that abs are made in the kitchen, and it's totally true. So make sure that you're eating clean, no processed foods whatsoever. Just eat meat, fish, vegetables, and clean carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, quinoa, stuff like that, okay? This next one is a great cable exercise for your obliques. Just make sure you're trying to keep your arms nice and straight, and you're pulling with your core instead of with your arms. It's not an arm exercise at all. No shoulders involved. Just try and take your whole upper body out of it and just use your core to pull that cable around, okay? So you're looking up and then looking down towards the ground with the movement. So I start off with a high cable oblique twist, and then the next exercise I do is I switch over to a low cable oblique twist, okay? These are like stupid pin got caught on the machine there. But these are, I like to think of it as trying to start like a snowmobile or doing like reverse wood chops, okay? You're pulling, bending your leg a little bit as you're going down, and just try and keep your arms and upper body nice and tight so you can pull the weight up with your core and not so much your shoulders and arms, okay? So you're gonna do 15 repetitions on each side with the upper ones, and these lower ones you're gonna do 12 repetitions. I was using 50 pounds on each side, and the lower ones are a little tougher. So you want to do 3 sets of each abs exercise I showed you. So 3 rounds of these, 3 rounds of the leg and knee raises, and then I've got one more ab exercise for you coming up, which is a killer one. It really works on your upper abdominals and this is it right here. So I grabbed a 25-pound plate. If you can't do 25, go ahead and drop it down to like a 10-pound plate. If 25 is too easy for you, obviously you could bump it up to a 35 or a 45-pound plate. So what I'm doing here is making sure I'm breathing throughout the exercise. I'm getting 20 reps, and you can see that I'm pushing the plate up towards the ceiling. I'm not holding it against my chest and crunching up. I'm really using my core to push that weight up, okay? That's what you want to focus on when you're doing crunches or sit-ups. Is it doesn't really do too much. It doesn't contract the muscle as much. If you're just crunching in towards yourself, you want to be pushing up and away to fully contract the abdominal muscles. So this was the last ab exercise, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you have any questions at all, just leave them in the comment section below. Thumbs up this video, and look out for tomorrow's video. I'm going to be working out chest and triceps. It's going to be a killer one. I'll show you some great tips on how to get a bigger, more toned, shredded looking chest. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.